Hello and welcome back to the No Tractor Challenge with me, Walko. Hello everybody, how are we all doing? Welcome back to Greenlands. We are currently on the next episode of the No Tractor Challenge. Now, since you last saw me, I had been doing a bit of work off camera in terms of contracts. Now, I've been doing quite a few contracts on camera already for the last couple of episodes, and I was pretty sure you didn't really want to see me doing any more. Not at least this early on. Maybe some more next episodes, whatever. But however, I decided to spare you from that. So, not too bad. As you can see, it's gone over quite a few days since you last saw me in-game. Because the last time you saw me, I believe it was September the 1st. Now, I've got it on 2-day cycles. Seasons mode is not on, by the way. But I've got it on 2-day cycles set up. So, technically, it's 3 days. So, well, no, sorry, 2 days since you last saw it, in a way. But, reason for that is because on the second episode of September, how do I say this? It pretty much rained all day on the game. So I pretty much just sped up time and just literally, well, did nothing. There's not really that much you can do when it's chucking it down with the rain on this game. So not with the kit that I've got anyway. Maybe if I was doing it with a tractor and doing all the other little bits, maybe. But hey ho. So let's have a look. Now, what have we done since the last episode? Not an extreme lot, just literally contract work. That is literally it. I'm going to check down here. I'll do that in a moment, actually. In fact, I'll pop down there now. Where are you? There you go. I might as well just take the Unitrack down to see how the, what's it we call it? Greenhouses are doing. And I've also got enough money up, so I should be able to get myself, if I wish to, which I do wish to, because I need to get a couple more fields, a field or two. So I'm going to have a little look at that in a moment. Let's just have a little look and see how this is doing. And there's me crashing into a gate. What a brilliant idea. So how are we all doing? Yes, it's been a little while since the last episode, about a week or so since. Work. That's what it is, just work, I'm afraid. So, usual clodder with me. Too much work, not enough play. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's been busy. Better get that lot out of the way. So, that is what I'll do next. The bees have been busy. And let me have a little look to see what's going on. Productions. Was it this one? Yes, it was. So, let's have a look. Greenhouses. Oh dear. So, oh no, that's alright for water. I've got strawberries growing at the moment, that's alright for water. Grass silage. Let's see, storing quite a bit of silage, so I can potentially sell some silage off. That is good. So, water's fine at the moment. I'm going to need to get the telehandler over and get these out of the way, I think. So, I do not want them cluttering the area, which is the very reason why I've got that over there. So let me just do that. So this episode is not going to be too long of an episode, I don't think. Actually, wait, whoa, while I'm here, let me just have a little finger dink. Let's have a little look at what we've got. So there's this field here. There's this field here. The biggest problem with this is it's currently got, is it potato in it? Let's see. Yeah, spuds in it. Now, I'm not going to get, in any way, shape or form, planning, and that one there has got sugar beet, as is that one. Now, I'm not planning in any way, shape or form to do potato harvest, because in the challenge, we can't lease kit. That's the thing, you need to buy it. So that would be a bit of a problem. I mean, let's have a look. So this is 210 grand, 123 grand, 114 grand. Well, this one I'll buy, and I'll get that cultivated. So I've got 112 grand now. So I need to get a bit more money up for that one. I could get that one, I suppose. Well, what I'll do is, in a moment, I'm going to do a run with the silage to sell it off, see if we can get a bit more money up, and then when I've done that, see what I can do in terms of another field. So we've now got another field. We've got field got a second field just here. So, wait a minute. Harvested. Oh, good. No, that's fine. So if it's harvested, then it's not going to complain at that, trust me. So I just need to cultivate it anyway and get it, well, probably plough. Let's have a little look. Does it need ploughing? Let's see. Takes a bit of time sometimes. Yeah, it needs ploughing. Okay, so that's fine. So, yeah, it needs ploughing. I'll get that done then. Field 52 needs plough, but then again, that's just a grass field. I don't usually worry about ploughing grass, to be honest with you. Just no point. So, okay, so 49. And if I get one of the other fields, they'll need ploughing as well anyway. And I should imagine need lime as well. Oh, no. Lime's not on. I don't have to worry about lime. Not going to complain. So that's all good. Right, let's get that telehandler over and let's get this job done. In fact, I think that looks like it's got, well, it's not an extreme amount. Right, let's get in here. So yeah, so there's not going to be a long episode, I don't think. For the obvious reasons in a way. Just time. I'm afraid. But I've been watching Felden. He's another person that is doing this challenge, along with Mr. P. Mr. P is a brilliant, a big friend of the channel, and I do usually play a few games with him on, well, on his streaming. So if you ever fancy having a little look in, go on to Mr. P Gaming Livehouse, link in the description below. And if you see a stream on his Facebook, sometimes I'm on it. Quite often I'm on it, and we usually play things. In fact, we're doing Farm Sim as well, on the Clarkson 4X farm. So 4X map. So that's turned into quite fun actually. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. So, and yeah, Felden's been doing a really good job of it as well, on the challenge. There we go. So, doing a really good job on the challenge. So, you know, I tell you what, it's quite fun to watch. Because the whole idea of this challenge was to get people thinking and just doing stuff. You know. Do you know, Mr. Silly P mentioned, did a video about this, this hook, this bag handler. Because back when we had FS19, we had the big bag handler from, well, just move that, from the CSZ pack, and that was one of my go-tos. It really was. Yes, I suppose you could argue that it's not really. Well, actually, the thing is, though, I've heard the argument that it's not really. What's the word I'm looking for? Realistic. Well, these big bag handlers are real. You know, they are about in the real world. Look it up. If you don't believe they're realistic, look it up. Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny, but just look it up. You know, and you'll be able to see that they are real. You know, it is a real boy. You know, and people do use them. So farmers do use them. So it's a case of yeah. I think it's a little bit. I mean, yeah, I don't use them, I suppose, in the same way that we do tend to use this. I must admit, I did get a little bit too comfortable, shall we say, with the CSZ packs one. Well, I was using it pretty much all the time. Oh, but let's make sure that's in. I quite like this telehandler. An old-fashioned JCB. Now, if you don't know what this is, this comes in the Polish vehicles pack, and it comes with not just the JCB, but it also comes with some Zeta equipment, which is good. Now, the weird thing about this telehandler is, although it is a telehandler, I think when the person did the mod itself, I think they basically added the wrong connector to it. Because yes, it's a telehandler, but you can't put telehandler bits on it. You have to use front loader. Oh, sugar. You have to use front loader equipment. Which is a bit odd, but maybe that was just an error at the time. But at the end of the day, to be honest with you, it doesn't really bother me. Because, you know, it's still a brilliant bit of kit. And the only other problem is you can't put nothing on the back of it, so you can't put the rear weights on. That's another issue, but that's just me being picky. But these are used. There's a farm near where I live, which has actually got one of these very type an old version of the JCB like this. So they are used. It's like a weird thing about JCB. in the UK, it's sort of one of those sort of it's a bit of a staple, you know. Then here the farmers go, right, just jump in the JCB, get it over here, you know, and it's become a bit of a staple. That's a little bit dodgy. That's more like it. In fact, I think this is working a lot better than the old CSZ one. No disrespect to the people who created the CSZ pack. It seems to be working better. Time will tell. The biggest issue I had with the CSZ pack, that one was it would be alright with certain bits of kit, but if you did not get it on centre properly, it would bug out badly. I've had tractors catapulted across the map, or things, trees, whatever. In fact, I put a little short out a little while back when I tried to lift some trees up with it. It really did not like it. So I don't know what it'll be like with trees. This one, you can do it, but. Yeah. In fact, I think that'd be close to making a load, so potentially I've already done the job in terms of doing a load of production, really. But sell it off later, I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it on camera, I'll sell it off on camera, that's not a problem. Because I want to do that on camera just to show that it's done. Nothing nefarious going on around here, seriously. I mean, the whole point of this is to be a challenge and to enjoy it, so nothing nefarious. No, oh well, I've done this and I haven't. Nope. I mean, the only reason why I don't always show the contracts is simple, because you see me doing contracts and it was the same contracts pretty much over and over. Fertilising, there was a few cultivating ones that I did, so whoa. So at time of recording this, it is, for me, Saturday. Second time when this will probably be out, it will probably be Sunday the 3rd, potentially. Or at least I'm going to aim to get out on Sunday the 3rd. See, we've got something new coming soon. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, precision farming is back. And I am really looking forward to precision farming. I like it, I enjoy it. In fact, I got to the point where I was playing the game with precision farming pretty much all the time, and missed it. It feels weird to play without it. I mean, it's not for everyone, I suppose, some people. I'm just waiting for that to stop jigging. But not for everyone, I suppose. But that it just depends on the individual. But I have got a new series in the pipeline for you all. Now it's a bit like the old idea that I had with Chapelfield on Challengton, but it's on Calmsden instead. Now this time it should go its full course. I mean, the only reason why Calmsden went whilst Chapelfield on Challengton went to pot, it was just basically I had an issue with the computer, which basically I lost my entire save game. So, and because I'd done so much in prep to set that map up to the way I wanted it, yeah, it would have took too long to reset it again. So, I mean, literally I lost all my data. That included the backups. So you can just guess how annoyed I was at that. And then at the end of the day, FS22 was coming soon anyway, so I thought, do you know what? You know, we'll just, when FS22 comes, and when a good enough map pops, I'll start my realistic series. Bit like a soap opera. But, yeah. And, yeah, well, I'm looking forward to doing it. Looking forward to bringing it to you all. I hope you all enjoy it. But I've got the map. I know the map I want, but I'm just waiting at the moment because the map I'm planning on doing it on is soon due for an update, and I don't really want to start. And then all of a sudden, oh right, well, you know, you've got to basically redo everything that you've done beforehand. It's just so annoying. But to be honest with you, I think I have gone. No, I don't know. I'd at least have one load, one bottom part of the train, I suppose. Can't believe how many's. I mean, since I put these in, it's been 2 days in game since I put these in. So, yeah. Went quite a bit. Alright, there we are, getting there. So I wonder, can I potentially, or will it spaz out? Let's try this. Let's try something. Will this go to plan, or will it go completely out? Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Cookie crumbs. Nope, that's worked out better than I thought it would. I was actually expecting it to go a bit mad. Oh, sugar, no! That's not gone well. There's quite a few good maps coming out, as far as I can see. Maypole is out now on the mod hub, and there's another good one coming, or should I say just out, Nebraska. Now that looks interesting. Now I am thinking about that for a future Let's Play, So I do want to do an American Let's Play at some point. I don't know when, but it will be at some point. I'm also planning on getting the next episode of Titanic out soon, or Olympic class, should I say, and the next episode will be about the Titanic. And I'm planning on getting that out for the 14th of April, for the very obvious reasons, really. I mean, Titanic sank on the 14th of April, so it's a nice homage. And I did do a episode of a mini documentary on Titanic last year, which I brought out on the 14th. Well, brought the first episode. It was a two-parter. First episode came on the 10th, and the second on the 14th. But this one's a little bit more in depth than what I did for that documentary. So I enjoyed doing the old documentary, but this one, how do I say this? I feel it could have gone better. So this one, as a homage, because Titanic is something that weighs very, very heavy on my heart to a degree. Because a member of my family, obviously, this is family Chinese whispers. A member of my family was on board her when she went down and didn't make it. In fact, two members of my family, but one from either side. So it's kind of cemented itself into my family history. So to do a documentary on it and to look more into the Olympic class liners, and there's so much information to absorb. What makes me laugh is the rather silly, I'm going to say the word silly, conspiracy theories that are about honour. And I'm planning an episode down the line to debunk these silly theories, because they really are silly. I'm sorry, I'm ludicrous. But there is one thing that has sort of, that ain't cool. I'm not trying to be a Kevin or a Karen as they call them, but it was one thing that I saw online, and I thought, are you joking? I hope it's false. But I did have a little look, and it looks like it's true. But somebody is doing the Titanic film, a new Titanic film, which doesn't sound all bad, but it's a zombie film. I hate to say this, but it's a bit on the insensitive side, considering, well, the zombies on there, the character zombies are actual people who died on the Titanic. I mean, it's a little insensitive, I think. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not trying to be prudish or anything like that, but it's the sort of thing. And I suppose you could argue. I mean, it's been a long old time. 109 years this year, but it's something that's cemented in history. And lessons learned, well, I say lessons learned from Titanic, sort of, because certain mistakes still seem to be happening in and around the world, similar type mistakes. Oh good, I didn't know, I was wondering if that would work. Let's do this. And I just feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a bit prudish, I don't know, it just feels a little insensitive to make, I mean, if you were doing a zombie apocalypse film, fictional, about fictional ship, for example, or fictional whichever, then fine, that wouldn't be so much of an issue, but the fact that it's about an actual ship, which has, I mean, it's just a little bit insensitive in my eyes, I'm sorry. Right, let's see if I can. No, it's being funny. Right, well, I'll sort that out later. Right, I might as well just leave this here. It's not really going to be used for anything, is it? Not in a minute. Okay, so I think let's go and sort out the silage, sell that off, see if we can buy another field, and then I think we're going to call it for this episode. But like I said, I don't want it to be a long episode, but I don't want to just do it and then you go, oh wait, last episode, oh I ain't got nowhere. Oh, why's it got 2 fields now? Odd. It was tough. So I want you to just be able to see what I'm doing. Certain things there is certain things that I will skip and gloss. Like for example, if I'm doing one too many contracts, I will gloss a couple of bits. Oh, there it is. But that's purely because it's a bit, well, you don't want to see me doing the same job over and over and over and over and over every single episode. That would get a little bit boring. I mean, at the end of the day, this is farming simulators, so there's certain things that will be a bit on the repetitive side. So, you will see me doing the jobs over and over and over here and there, but not to that extent in every single episode, the same thing. So, I suppose you saw me do this bit once already. Yes, I think you did. I'm sure you did. If I haven't got my, it's 141 loads. It's not bad. And I'm not planning on doing cows or anything like that. So this silage is going to be. Well, that might as well. At some point, I need to swap this truck out because a brilliant friend to the channel, Mr. P, who's also doing the challenge with me, he's helped me with a replacement for this truck. It's the same truck. It's just added a little something extra to it. Not to the XMLs or anything like that. So there's no difference apart from I've got a logo sitting on it now, my logo. So, which I really appreciate. And brilliant friend. And he helps me out more than he realises. Not just in kit, but just in general. So there we go. Let's do this. Actually, I could stick some in the BGA because I own the BGA because I own the periphery. I bought the BGA as put through part of the starting money. So right. So 130. So 49 is harvested. 83. So that one, that one, that one. I mean, that all remove tops. Oh, 143 grand. Not bad. Let's see, 473 acres. 400. This one's a little more, so I'm going to go with. What's this? No. I'm going to go with field 83. There we go. So we've got a new field. We've got 2 new fields. So next episode will be soon. And I plan on ploughing out field 83 just there. So field 2, that's my field, isn't it? So I could, if I wanted to, in fact that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the gate open. Gordon Bennett, literally. Oh, I'm just so thick at times, I really am. Literally just noticed it. So what I'm going to do, I'm now going to sell off, well, I'm going to get the trailer ready to sell off some more silage. And now I'm going to get down to the BGA, but I wouldn't be doing that in this episode. I'll just fill it and then I'll take it down to the BGA in the next episode. So, from me to you, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you have, like what you see, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you did. Feel free, please do. Every single one of you subscribers, I really appreciate. And I don't just say that. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing it. You know? And this is basically something which it is a hobby for me. And in a way, if something comes up where I get enough subscribers, then absolutely brilliant. I would love that. And I appreciate every single last one of you. So yeah, if you can find it in you, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and share away. So do take care. God bless you. Stay safe out there. And big love to you all.